Alright, we're live. I think.
Keep forgetting Samurai Jack is back on. I need to
Yeah.
watch that. Kind of want to just go back from the beginning and watch it though.
Yeah, if I ever start watching it again, I have to go back to the beginning. Okay, we are live. Alrighty, you ready?
I'm good to go.
Okay, hitting the button in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to episode 270 or 287. Excuse me, I had a dyslexic moment there. 287 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from the geeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty, let's see. What have you been up to, Stuart? It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. Lots of Persona 5. That's, yeah. I played Persona 5 a lot until just one day I just kind of just like, okay, I'm gonna take a break for a while. Just set it down. That was last Monday, so I haven't played it since. But I'm probably I believe I'm over halfway done. I've done the 5th dungeon, and I'm not entirely sure how many there are. There may be 3 more. I'm guessing. Just there may be 3 more. So, but I'm really liking Persona 5. It's great. See, I also played a little bit of ukulele. Have you tried it out yet?
I have not. No. I haven't heard good things.
Well, here's the thing. Ukulele was the game that, was on Kickstarter saying, we're going to take this back to, when rare games were great, the Banjo-Kazooie style of games, and that we all used to love. And you know what? That's exactly what they did. But you know what? People remembered, oh wait, these games weren't that good. They were they were kind of flawed.
I heard it was like a reskin of the Banjo-Kazooie and not necessarily innovate on what Banjo and Kazooie did.
You're right. Yes, they recreated Banjo-Kazooie in their own style.
Yeah.
They didn't fix anything like that, because like controlling, like moving around, just it doesn't feel good. It's like this doesn't feel like it should. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't feel right. There's this one move you can do where basically Yuka just kind of rolls herself into a ball. I think it's a her. I don't know. And just rolls at like a quick speed. That is like insanely hard to control, especially when the only thing to get up like a steep cliff is to use that roll, but the steep cliffs are like just really short. So it's like, okay, line yourself up right now, go. Fuck, I missed all the collectibles going up it. How'd that happen? But yeah, I've really only done the first world. And I will probably pick it back up again at some time. But yeah, they did what they said they were going to do. Down to the when a character talks, it's the
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
It's they did what they said they were going to do. You cannot fault them at that. But nostalgia is a bitch. Because what you remember is not how it was. So, yeah, played a little bit of that, and I've gotten back into World of Warcraft. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. What about you? What have you been doing?
Well, real quick, let me start with I guess Puyo Puyo Tetris is. There's an English version coming out.
I thought it was out.
There's this version for the Switch coming out. I don't know if is there a console version that's English out? I don't know.
I've seen a Giant Bomb quick look, so I thought it was out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if there is a console version out, it sucks that they haven't patched English version for the import, because I have the import version. Because who knew Puyo Puyo Tetris would ever come to the U.S. So I got the import when I was at PAX East last year. Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of Puyo Puyo Tetris stuff, so I was like, I own that game. I want to play that game. I'm gonna play that game, and I started playing it again, and it's fun. You got regular Tetris style, and then I guess the Puyo Puyo version, whatever. I don't know what do you know what Puyo Puyo is? Like where that
No, not a clue.
I have no idea.
Not a clue.
But the other style of the Tetris, which it just seems to switch randomly. There's no rhyme or reason why it goes from this level's regular Tetris. Now this level is the Puyo Puyo, and you're the story mode, I guess, whatever. It's like I'm battling people. It's not just me. It's not just single player. It's like me versus the AI. But the Puyo Puyo it's like, I don't know if you ever heard or played this, but there was a Sonic version of Tetris. It was called Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. This was like back on the Sega Genesis. And this is exactly what it is. It's two spheres lumped together, and you can rotate them, of course, however which way you want. But it's two different colors, or they could be the same color, and you have to build combos. So you have to build up stack up 3 reds, and then put a blue on top, and then put some more blues on the bottoms, so that when you hit the red, the blues fall down, and then it hits and then the blues hit each other, and then it makes combos. You have to think ahead. You have to build you have to place them down to think ahead. It's not just like, oh, you know, I have to complete a full line of Tetris. It's like Tetris, but it's different because like I said, you have to think ahead and you have to build combos. You have to set it up to where, okay, I'll connect these four, and you have to connect four. You have to connect four or more before they like disappear or whatever. So it's pretty interesting. I was a Sega kid, so I definitely played the Sonic version of it, and I have fond memories of it, and it's even in the Sonic collection, I believe, that came to 360, and that's on PC, I think. The Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which that's what he is. He's Dr. Robotnik. He isn't Eggman.
No. Yeah.
I will never call him Eggman. He's Dr. Robotnik. I'm sorry. Eggman just sounds stupid.
It does.
Dr. Robotnik just sounds more evil and villainy, but it's pretty fun. There's I think I think it's from Giant Bomb. There's where is it? Yeah, it's a Giant Bomb forum post where I guess it links to, someone's taking screenshots of like the menus and stuff like that, and then they have like, translations on, hey, this is what this means, this is what this, so you can kind of navigate. It's kind of a pain. When I booted it up and I installed it, it was like, there's a 1 point something gig update, and I'm like, is it an English mode? Is it? No. As far as I can tell, no.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It is coming to the Switch and the PS4, but the PS4 is physical only. The Switch will be available digitally.
And the Switch version is like $10 more than.
There was a price difference.
I think it's $10 more expensive.
Yes, it is.
That kind of sucks.
The physical version is $10 more, but if you get it digitally, it's the same price as the physical PlayStation version, $30.
Okay, and there's no Xbox version coming, so looks like.
No, I don't see Xbox on here. Just says PlayStation 4 and Switch.
Yeah, okay. That sucks. I hope that Xbox version comes. So they may just add, but it's fun regardless. I'm enjoying it. I just wish they had an English translations. I mean, it's text. It's all text, so it's not like there's voiceovers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a designer or programmer or whatever, but I would imagine switching text out can't be that difficult.
You'd think so.
But so I'm kind of I have to like, I have to have my computer on and have that page open so I can be like, okay, this is that, so this means adventure single player story mode. Okay. Or no, this is multiplayer, local multiplayer. Okay, I don't want to click on that because I don't have anyone to play local multiplayer with. So this is online multiplayer. Okay, good. And stuff like that, but yeah, and it's surprising, I got it cheap, I guess, because it's coming out at 60 on PlayStation.
30.
30?
Yep.
Really? Huh. Then it's only 40 on the Switch. That's not a big. I thought it was like 60 and 70.
Nope.
That's something to get upset about.
Yeah,
if it was going to be like $70.
It's 30 and 40.
Okay. Well, like to buy the import copy, it was only $40. So wasn't extremely expensive considering, when you buy imports, normally you got to pay for it.
Mm.
The main exciting thing I've been playing though, this morning actually, I finally got a chance to play through Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 1 of the Telltale series.
I'm waiting for more episodes to come out before I pick it up.
Yeah, it might be quick because man, what is it? Walking Dead Episode 4 just came out I think for season 3. It's either this week or next week. Yeah, it's out. So that's coming out pretty quickly. For Telltale, anyways. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I can. The voice acting, for the most part, is good. I like the guy who plays Star-Lord. I like the person who because luckily it's not like the animated series, crew. Because I don't really like the guy who plays Star-Lord in that. No, I like him, but I don't like him playing Star-Lord.
Gotcha.
Because it's the brother from Boy Meets World. He played Ron from Kim Possible, and he's done other voice work and stuff.
I know who you mean.
He was Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond.
Was he really?
I believe so, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure that was him. So, I like him, but I don't know. He just seems a little his voice just seems a little too high pitched for Star-Lord. But this guy, whoever is voicing him in the Telltale series, is pretty good. Rocket is great. Like it's pretty good. The guy who's voicing Rocket is really good. Maybe.
Yeah, he did. Wow.
I'm trying to look up the cast for the Telltale. Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought it was. It's Nolan North as Rocket Raccoon. Good choice, of course. I have no idea who the others are. Haven't heard of the other people. But the only one I have a huge problem with is Drax. Drax just seems off to me in this. He just seems. I don't know how to put it. It just seems like it's too gravelly of a voice for Drax.
Okay.
If that makes any sense, but if Drax can, if you can imagine if you can imagine it being too gravelly for Drax the Destroyer. But the rest is fine. It's really good. They showed a quick. There was a little bit of Yondu, and it was pretty much kind of Michael Rooker copycat,
Mm-hmm.
from the movies. Let's see. They added. You know how you have to like explore in the Telltale games, look around for stuff. They added something. They added 3 layers. Like in this one section, there's 3 floors, I should say. And you use the rocket boots to fly up and move around and then land on another floor, and then you have to do the same to go back up and to go back down. So it was kind of interesting. It was interesting that it was mixed up. They kind of mixed it up a bit. That said, I haven't played all of the Batman, so I don't know if Batman did anything like that.
Not really.
Okay.
The only thing I could think of is I want to say I can forget which episode it happened in, but yeah, there's one area where you actually do use the grappling hook to go up to another area, and then over to a catwalk.
Yeah, this one it was like, this one you were stuck in like an area and that you had to look for something, and you were able to fly up to a second floor, look around, then you could fly up to a third floor, look around, and then you could go back and forth until you found whatever, or if you just wanted to examine. For me, I pretty much examine everything. I try to look around at everything and get all the little, one-liners or quips or whatever he may have to say about certain stuff, or I just want to get the whole experience. So, it took me about an hour and a half to get through the first episode.
Okay.
Maybe a few minutes over an hour and a half, but if you're not you know taking your time, you could probably get through it in just over an hour. But like I said, for me, I like to just take my time, look around, explore. It's really colorful.
Alrighty.
Compared to a lot of the other Telltale games, it's pretty colorful. I don't know if you like just looking at some of the screenshots, I think you could see that there's a lot more color to it than I mean, it's still kind of dark and it's still gritty in a way, but it's pretty colorful compared to like The Walking Dead or the of course Batman or Game of Thrones, or the only one I would say that's probably more colorful would be the Borderlands one. But I was playing through it and I'm just like, man, there's a lot of bright colors in this. At first, I did get a kind of uncanny valley feel because some of the designs, it seems like they're really trying for it to look like the movie
Okay.
versions of the characters. Star-Lord doesn't look like Chris Pratt though. I saw something on that, like I saw a headline on an article that the reason why is because it was too expensive or something. I guess maybe to get his likeness, or I don't know, but that uncanny valley kind of disappears after a while. You kind of get used to it. You kind of get used to that. It kind of looks like it, but they're slightly off. Some of the characters. Gamora's got this like yellow eyeshadow, like just yellow eye circles around her eyes that are kind of. I don't. She didn't have that in the movie, right? I don't think she did.
No, I don't think so.
It just looked. It just stood out. Green skin and then just like bright yellow circles around her eyes. Just kind of stood out a bit for me.
I mean, in the comics, like her original look, like there was like a thing on her eyes, but it was like a darker green, like around her eyes.
Oh no, this is like yellow, and it looks like it's like makeup or something, or war paint or something.
Okay, yeah, I totally see. I'm gonna get this picture on the.
It's kind of a bit weird, isn't it?
It does look a little funny.
Like it's just kind of bright on the green skin, or it just looks off. But they don't exactly go the full route of the there's differences. This isn't exactly the movie version. Yeah, see, it looks like makeup or war paint or something.
Yeah. That does look a little funny.
Yeah, it caught me off guard at first, and I still not used to it. after playing through the whole episode, but there are in this first episode there are a couple different ways you can play through it. There are like
Well, it is a Telltale game.
4 different ways you could play through this. I think. I assume. Maybe it just is the same way. But there's 2 sections where there's 2 different choice main choices you can make. Like there's one section where you choose between 2 characters to go with you for something, and then there's another section where you choose between 2 characters or 2 not part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but 2 separate characters from out of the circle to come help you with something. That's so vague because I'm trying not to spoil anything.
I get what you're. Well, okay, I'm looking up other images of Gamora, and here's one. Looks like an early one. And
Okay,
she's
yeah.
totally got that yellow around her eyes.
She's got a lot of other yellow stuff in her costume though, so it kind of.
Yeah, but that's gold.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It just looks. It just caught me off guard, and it looks a bit weird.
They went closer to the comic book version than the movie version, which
yeah. The story's kind of interesting so far. A lot happened real quick. I'll say that. Like, I'm still kind of shocked some of the stuff that happened real quick in the first episode. But they're using I don't know where it's gonna go. They're using a lot of Marvel what's the word? Lore. Yeah. There's some device that I've never even heard of, like the Infinity Forge. I don't know if that's right. I haven't looked that up. Let me look that up. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I think it's the Infinity Forge.
nothing. It's a Halo thing.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, a Kree artifact called that. Yeah, so maybe they just made it up for the Telltale game. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
It's funny. There's some funny moments with it. It's interesting. I'm gonna play through this maybe another time and choose a different outcome just to see if like I said, there's 2 separate choices. One's kind of big, one might not really do much, but yeah, I'm gonna probably play through it. There's the achievements. There's no, at least in the first episode, there's no achievements that you can miss.
Okay. Cool.
Because I know Minecraft had one. I can't remember if the other games had one, but I remember Minecraft had one. If you didn't craft a certain thing in the Minecraft story mode, you'd miss it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you crafted something different. So I can't remember if any of the other ones did that, but I remember that kind of made me a little mad because I enjoyed the Telltale games. Like you don't have to worry about getting achievements. You just play through how you want to play through. Because that's what I love about the Telltale games is you can choose your actions and play through the character how you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they offer a free month of Marvel. Is it unlimited? Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
they offer a free month of that
That's cool.
to Telltale. Like you have to create a Telltale account, but I think I have one. So you can look at all your decisions and compare and do all that stuff.
Pretty sure I do as well.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I think I may do that because I want to check out some storylines again that you know that wrapped up. Like I want to go through the what was the Secret Wars stuff that happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. I like it. I really do. I would recommend checking it out. I know you'll probably check it out. Like you said, you're just waiting for more episodes,
Yeah.
and I understand that. I do.
Yeah, and I looked up, like, Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 2, and I'm going to call out this fucking article. I'm going to say, it's like, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 release date. I say, oh, there is one. While Telltale has not provided a release date for the Episode 2 of the Guardians of the Galaxy just yet. Fuck you. Why name your article that, then?
Clickbait.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty bad. But yeah, it's good. I'd recommend if people are, interested, check it out. It's go if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, you'll like it. If you like the Telltale stuff, you'll like it. If you like Marvel stuff, you'll like it. I mean, if you like achievement points, you'll like it because you can't miss.
Right.
It was 200. And I was a bit worried when I finally got that last achievement, and it was like 100 gamer score. I'm like, whew, okay, that makes 200 now. Because it really pissed me off, that Minecraft one.
I get you.
But yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, it could be anywhere from a couple weeks to a couple months. It just depends on Telltale. Like for episode 2, I kind of wish they would have released 2 episodes at once, like they did with The Walking Dead season 3. That was pretty nice. But yeah, it's good, and I'm enjoying it. So
Good. I'm glad to hear it's good.
and I'm glad I actually was able to get through it because things have been a little crazy for me, and I haven't had a lot of time to play a lot of games. So
I understand.
it's actually been out for almost 2 weeks now. I think it came out last week. Did it? I think it did.
Don't remember.
Yeah, it came out last week. So, and we're recording on Saturday, the 29th. So yeah, so it's been out a bit, and I just haven't had time to play through it till now. I was like, I woke up early just so I could play through it and make sure I was able to talk about it on the show. So I was like, I need to play something so I can talk about it. But yeah, and it makes me want to go through the other Telltale games I haven't finished yet. So I think I'm going to go back to Batman, finish that up.
You really should finish that one.
Alrighty, news, Stuart. What you got?
News. I got.
Show me what
things.
you got.
Got a couple things. One that's I found kind of interesting, even though I've never played a Dragon Quest game, but Dragon Quest, this would be 11, has, depending on how you buy it, it'll look completely different. Because if you buy it on the because it's coming out on PS4 and 3DS. And the PS4, you can actually switch between like a more like modern look to like polygon 3D kind of a thing, or you could have a slightly older, I guess you would call it, look to it. Or if you buy it on the 3DS, you'll get like the really old JRPG styles. I've got a little GIF here, just showing like the three different styles of that you can get 11. I thought that's kind of neat, and actually one of the bundles you can actually get actually comes with both the PlayStation 4 and the 3DS version.
That's wow. It's neat, but
Like, and it's not like it wouldn't be like the the Halo treatment, between, you can just press a button and it'll just look different. No, this was just it's all redone, in this new graphical style. So I mean, you had to have 3 separate teams working on this.
I like the old school looking kind, like that the like the Zelda style,
The
little
the one you would get with the 3DS.
yeah. That I always like that style of for the games. Simple, not too much going on.
I get you. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh. Let's see, where's my graphic? Oh, where's my graphic go? I can't find it. Anyway, a new feature coming on the Xbox app on Windows 10, and also on the console, the party chat overlay.
Yes. It's currently for the alpha build,
Yes.
which I'm in the beta build, which sucks because I was in the alpha and somehow I got bumped to the beta build. And this came out like almost 2 weeks ago for the alpha build.
Yeah.
So it's taken a while. I don't like the way the real quick. I don't like the way the circles are, the different rings or whatever, because it doesn't seem like there's a real like oh, the beta gets it a week after, and there's no guidelines to how
Right, yeah.
they release them. It's just like they just, oh, we're releasing this to the alpha. Oh, well, maybe we'll release this to the beta. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll release this to Ring 3 or whatever. I mean, there's no real certainty to, the updates.
Yeah, it's not the release of the. It's not based on the release of the build. It's based on the release of the finished product. Like like if you're in like Ring 4, which I want to say is like the lowest, like you'll get it like a couple weeks before the public does.
Yeah.
And the one above that will get a much more finished, but not quite the final build. And it's unclear how to change rings. Like, I want to get further in than what I am.
Oh, it's definitely clear. You have to rank yourself up in the Xbox Insider app.
Oh. Where does it say that at? Because it didn't. It doesn't tell me anything.
I can't remember where, but I looked the stuff up, and yeah, you have to do all the little missions and polls and all that, and get your and. But the thing is, there's not a lot of stuff there to do, so it's
Right.
not
Yeah.
like
It'll take a while.
I didn't even know the Xbox Insider app was a thing till, a couple months ago when
Oh,
we were in a party and someone was saying, "Oh, the Xbox Insider app," and I'm like, "What?" I was just
yeah.
getting
It actually doesn't look like because I don't know. For me, it downloaded right when I was accepted into the Insider program. Like that was how I did it. And
yeah,
I
I don't
just
know.
didn't really I did some stuff in it, but I didn't really mess with it too much. And it looks nothing like it looks nothing like it did back then.
I think I'm like level 8 in it or something like that.
I might be 4.
Yeah. So it's kind of I'm kind of like how like I don't know. Thankfully though they released the custom gamer picks though. That's cool.
Yes, they did.
That took a while for them to release it, or that took a bit for them to release it to everyone. Because I saw some people had, and I'm like, wait, this person has it, and they're the same level as me, and what? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I don't like the way they're doing their, you know, insider update stuff. They really need to put more rules down and let us
Just
know.
make it more clear to us. Like, you know, stuff is released in waves, as well as the rings. You know, somebody in ring 2 will get will get the update before another person in ring 2. You know, just
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you need to be this level to upgrade your ring, or something like that. Let us know how let us know how you get to the higher ring.
right. Yeah.
So, and but yeah, chat overlay or
Yeah.
party chat overlay.
That's that's one of the main features that you use the snap for, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was one of my complaints when they took that away. Was because sometimes when you're in a party and you're with people you don't really know that well,
Right. You don't
I
recognize their
wanted to.
voice.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I made a huge fuss about that when they took this snap and party away. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they
This
added
should have
this
been implemented at the same time that they took the snap away.
because it's not anything. It's just a little tiny box that has like the
Right.
party
Just
people
straight there, just straight down the
and a
little
little
side.
microphone or a little speaker that show that if they're speaking or not.
That's all they needed.
I assume it'll show if they're speaking or not. 'Cause, I mean, all four on that image looks like they're all speaking at the same time, so that's kind of
It could just
confusing.
be like a light up kind of a thing as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, that'll come in handy because sometimes I find myself in groups, especially like during our game nights, we'll have some people come in that I don't know who they are.
Yeah, I mean that's why I usually have the chat on my other other monitor so I can look over and see who's talking now.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I am hoping to. I'm hoping they'll roll that out to the beta ring soon,
Yeah, hopefully.
so I can have it.
All right, let's move on. Hey, do you remember last year when we talked about Vivendi trying to take over Ubisoft?
Yeah,
Well, they've announced that they're going to go full force and to try and take over Ubisoft.
Isn't it kind of weird how they're announcing they're gonna try to
A little bit,
hostile takeover? Like,
a little bit. But I want to say that has to do with like French law,
okay,
because
that makes more sense.
I want to say there was something last year that kind of stopped them because of like they had to announce because of French law. So
Okay, that,
so
that
yeah,
just
they're going to go hard into purchasing Ubisoft. I really don't know why. And also, I thought, and when this article came out, I was reading it, and it mentions that Vivendi is the former owner of Activision. I'm like, former? I thought they still owned Activision. Nope. Turns out, back in 2014, Activision bought themselves out. So it's not Activision Vivendi anymore. So, because we all thought like, oh, Vivendi's going to own both Activision, Blizzard, and Ubisoft. Why? But no.
mm,
Activision, Blizzard are not part of this.
okay. I guess, yeah. I guess they want to do it because they want to have. I don't know
Because they want to own another
exactly.
major
Yeah.
video game company. I don't know. But
Mm.
yeah, this. Who knows who knows what might happen at E3 this year? Because last year was kind of weird because of the whole rumors of the takeover. This year E3 might be a little extra weird.
Yeah, that is true. We'll see though. That's about, what a little more than a month away. Month
Yeah.
and less than a month and a half, right?
Yeah, it's beginning of June.
Actually, I think it's June, like around the. I think it's E3. I want to say it's almost mid. Yeah, it's the 13th through 15th. So, okay. So yeah, about a month and a half away. Man,
Gotta put in vacation time now.
yeah, really. Gotta have our Skype watch parties.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Do you remember when Persona 5 came out and there was a whole hubbub about streaming Persona 5? A lot of people
Yeah,
were kind of
you
pissed
can't
about
go
it.
past a certain part.
Yeah, well, Alice has kind of relaxed on that. They've actually uh, this article says it's it had a change of heart over the restrictions, but the restrictions still say they're instead asking streamers not to go past November 19th now. So now the game has been out longer. So now they've pushed the please don't stream past this date. They've pushed that back. Still not the full game, but and as far as I can tell, they're not threatening this time.
That's good.
If you go past the new, don't stream past this date.
That's good. I mean that I understood where they came from, but in a
Oh,
way,
yeah, it was just the way they did it just was kind of harsh.
yeah, but in a way, it's like, well, it's just a gray area. The whole fair use, creative rights, all that.
Right, spoiler. I get what they were trying to do, but the wording was just a little bit harsher than it really should have been.
Yeah.
Um, it's, well, this is the end of a month, so we've got new games with gold coming up,
Yep.
and let's see. This time, from May 1st to the 31st, it's the Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams, which I have on Steam. It's not a bad platformer. I've started it up and played it a multitude of times. Where as you play with as one sister, the world looks one way. Then you switch to another sister, and the world completely like goes from like a hell version of itself to happy-go-lucky.
That's kind of interesting.
And
I've never played this.
Like certain platforms will appear and disappear depending on which sister you are. So sometimes you may have to be switching really quick to play or to move. So it's pretty fun. I liked it.
Okay.
And then from May 16th through June 15th, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris.
I think I have this. I don't know.
I have no idea what this game is.
It's the what is it?
Is it the
like
isometric
twin
one?
stick shooter? Yeah,
Oh.
like the over the
Okay.
top or top down. Yeah, it's like the 4-player co-op. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
yeah, that's cool that this is coming out because that means it's always great when a co-op game, especially 4-player co-op game, is free.
Right.
That means more people can have it, so you can play through it with people.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the second one because there was 2 of these, I think.
I'm gonna say you're right.
So can't remember if I have this or not, but so
Okay. On the Xbox 360, May 1st to the 15th, Force Unleashed 2. So you'll be able to finish both games now.
yeah, that's pretty cool that they're doing that. Which I haven't started the first one, but I think I will now. That just because I can play through the first one and then play through the second one. I saw Larry from Facetious Blue Man Rule. I saw him. He was streaming a little bit of it like a week or so ago, and I jumped on and I watched him, and I'm like, man, this was such a good, because he had never played it before, and I'm like, man, it's such a good game. Like
Yeah.
the story was really intriguing and fun, and I was so upset when, I was telling him, man, I was so upset when they took it out of canon, because it was a unique, interesting story. Like Darth Vader had an apprentice
Yeah.
that no one knew about that was secretly killing Jedi. Like, it was really good. And the second one was not that bad. I know some people didn't like the second one, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. This second one was kind of, I didn't care for the second one as much.
Yeah.
But May 16th to the 31st, it's Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which is a great game.
So that's wait, that's all
That's
6 episodes?
That's 1 through 6.
Okay, yeah. That's cool. That's a
Which
lot of
I
games.
feel like if they're calling it the Complete Saga, they should add 7 into that instead of having 7 as its own game. Just saying.
Did this come out before 7?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it did, because it was on 360. Yeah. So yeah, I can understand why.
I'm saying if you're gonna call it a complete saga, you know,
Well, it was complete. It was the
you
it
gotta
was
be you gotta be complete,
it was complete at the time.
which was '09.
Wow, that's a while ago. So not the best, but not the worst, I would say, especially if you're a Star Wars fan.
Oh yeah, yeah, and this was back before the Lego characters talked, so this was good.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the group where I don't care for my Lego characters to talk. I don't want that. I want them to, you know, it's the goofy. They don't have to talk.
I don't know. I like the Lego movie. That was fun.
I'm talking about in my games.
Oh, gotcha.
In my Lego games, the Legos I don't think should talk.
Gotcha. Understandable. I can never get into the Lego games. There's just way too much.
There's a lot.
There was way too much to it. It was just overwhelming
Yes.
trying to play the Lego games for me.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so yeah, the games to go for May.
Yep. And that's all I got.
Alrighty. For me, I brought the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite gameplay, or the link shows gameplay trailer. I'll also throw in the actual trailer. That's the one I really wanted to talk about the most. Because it shows off there's going to be a story mode to it. Which
So now, when you do a story mode in a fighting game, you're going to have to copy what you know, what what Nethersoft. What's the name of that company? The MK guys.
NetherRealm.
NetherRealm. Yeah, you gotta copy what they do, because that's how you do a story in a fighting game.
Neversoft did Tony Hawk.
Yes.
Yeah, but hopefully it's good. It seems interesting. It's Ultron and some Mega Man villain, some big bad Mega Man villain, like merged together. That seems kind of cool.
Yeah.
The trailer made it seem really cool.
It did.
So I'm kind of on board. I'm kind of looking forward to checking it out. It comes out September 19th, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
2 days after my birthday, so definitely looking forward to that. Because I like the Marvel vs. Capcom games, and this looks really interesting. It does. I'm looking forward to there being a story mode to it. Because I don't remember Marvel vs. Capcom 3 having a story mode, did it?
I don't. It might have. Like each character might have had like their own like mini story.
Yeah. But this is going to be like an overarching story, I guess. Like, with one big baddie that was two baddies. But they fused together. So, it looks very interesting. I love, anything Marvel. I'll give a chance. I love Marvel. And then we got the Injustice 2 coming out next month too. So,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that too. That's gonna be fun. So yeah, fighters are coming back, I guess.
Yeah.
And it seems to be the fun fighters that, like Injustice and Marvel vs. Capcom. Those I always enjoyed those the best because they were just like they weren't as serious. as the others, but they still could be serious. You could play them serious. And apparently, the gameplay trailer shows that there's like combos. There's going to be team up combos and stuff like that.
I mean, it's Marvel vs. Capcom game. You've got to
Yeah.
do like these insanely long combos that involve all characters using their ultimates at the same time, and yeah, lots of flashiness on the screen. That's what makes a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Yeah. So it's I want to say the Mega Man villain is like Sigma something. I don't know Mega Man. I just never got into Mega Man.
From what I'm seeing, his name is just Sigma.
Sigma. Okay. Yeah. So I never got into Mega Man. That's just those games were just way too hard
And
for me.
from looking, he looks like Buzz Lightyear. So
Yeah, he definitely does. He looks like a ripoff, which is kind of funny. I actually had that. I'm sure a lot of people had that thought because
yeah,
it looks just like Buzz Lightyear. You're right.
I mean, you look up Sigma Buzz Lightyear, and you come up with stuff like like this.
Yeah, it's pretty spot on. But yeah, that comes out September 19th, 20 or this year. So I want to that it was announced this year, wasn't it? I want to say.
I want to say it was announced at some event.
I really like when they announce a game and then it's like it comes out this year.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, it's coming out. When does Crackdown 3 come out? Like,
Who knows? When does Cuphead come out?
that game's never coming out.
Because that's one that I think really hurt itself because it's taking so long to come out.
Well, I mean, it was originally going to be just all bosses, and then people were like, that's a little too. We don't know if we want that, and then they were like, oh crap, we need to actually do. We need to actually change so they pretty much had to add game to it because it was just it was just all bosses. So,
But still,
yeah.
we've been hearing about that game for 3 years now.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully, but like I said, I love when they announce games and they're like, oh, it's coming out this year.
Yeah, that's always great.
Do more of that, please. Game industry, please.
Yeah. Crap. What game was it? Fallout 4.
Yes, that was amazing. A lot of people
Fallout
were
4.
like, no,
and it's coming out
like...
in 3 months.
And there are so many people who were like, it's not coming out this year. It's not. It'll be announced this year, but it'll be announced at E3, but it won't come out. And then, luckily it did. And so do more of that, game industry.
Yeah, that's you create this hype train, and then if you take too damn long, it's going to run out of gas before you get to your last stop.
Yep. Alrighty though, that's all I have. I didn't have any. There wasn't a lot of stuff. I wanted to talk about the Call of Duty, but I haven't seen any of the Call of Duty stuff yet.
I haven't looked it up either. So.
I've been a bit busy, so maybe I don't know. Maybe next week we can talk about it. I don't know, but it just depends when I look at it, if it's anything important. But I think that'll be it for this episode. Be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com, where you can find links to everything. I finally updated our Around the Web.
Yeah.
So there's links to our Facebook, our Beam, the Hitbox, Twitch, podcast, Twitter, YouTube. So, I got it. It was just Hitbox and Beam, right? That's the only two things I weren't on
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's links to everything there. I'm gonna be trying to do more add more stuff to the site. I got If you're watching the video show, you see I have my green screen behind me. I set that back up again. So I'm gonna be trying to find time to do stuff and make some videos, make some content, stuff like that. So
Yeah, I've
uh,
been thinking about doing some videos as well.
yeah, we need to do that Rise video.
We do.
Yeah, so we need to check that out. We need to get on that. So, but yeah, be sure to subscribe to us. On Twitter at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I'm at Geeky William. And yeah, Twitter's the best way because we post stuff, we retweet them, everything. So that's pretty much one of the best ways to keep in touch with what we do and what we put out. So with that, I guess this has been episode 287, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Yep, that was a dog bark. Let me take that out. I was just looking at the WAV file, and I'm like, that looks like a dog bark. Yes, that is a dog bark. I knew she barked, but I'm trying to take it out now. There's two of them, I think. Nope. There's the other dog bark. Alrighty, I got him out already. It's so bad when you can look at WAV files and know that doesn't look right.
Or it's good.
I guess.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Like I know exactly like just looking at the WAV file, I could see, okay, that's where I start the intro to the podcast, so I can click on that and then just delete everything before that. Alrighty. Man, have you seen these like fidget things, like the fidget cubes, and you have one? Oh, I is it worth getting? Because it seems like it'd be like
I definitely find myself grabbing for it and just hitting the buttons, messing with joystick. It definitely, I definitely fidget with it.
Okay, yeah, I want to get one of the fidget cubes and then one of those spinners.
I think I've seen the spinners.
Oh, it's like you press a button and it just like spins around. Here we go. Here's an article I came across. Because I saw like this. I saw people using the spinners, and then I saw there's a Batman spinner, and I'm like, ooh. And it's like it's less than $3 on Amazon, so I'm like, the Batman one seems cool.
Yeah, the I think the problem with the fidget cube is the time that I really want to mess with it is during a show, and a lot of these things make noise.
Oh, they're loud.
Well, like Here's
Ah,
that one.
okay.
The buttons, they also make noise.
Gotcha. Yeah, but I've been looking at them and I've just been like, man, that seems like it'd be so. It would come in come in handy. Like that's such a. Oh, man, whoever thought of that is like a genius.
Absolutely, and I definitely mess with it.
Because it's all the things I loved. I would love to. I enjoy doing like the little, the three little lock wheel thing, and then the little switch, flipping the
Yep,
switch, and then oh man, it's just, it's probably so satisfying. I'm just imagining
it
how
is.
satisfying.
Yeah, just messing with this with joystick.
So it's a joystick. Okay, I thought it was like a button
Well, it
that you
is. You
press,
you
you click
can
down.
you can press it, but it also goes side to side.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna order one then, because they're like cheap. So. Yeah, I actually have one on my like in my cart right now. I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet. Like that.
Okay, the 12-sided fidget die is just going to extreme. That's just
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, that's a little. This seems a little much. Now I can download that Prey demo. Now that we're not recording.
yeah. I've been thinking about like, man, I want to do some videos because I haven't done videos in a while, and not just a stream. Like I want to actually edit a video, and I haven't thought of anything worthwhile.
I recorded myself. I recorded. I recorded myself playing through Guardians of the Galaxy, but at the end of it, I was like, I haven't really talked much because there's a lot of like narrative in this. So
I've done that before. There's so many videos I've recorded, and just like halfway through editing, I'm like, nah, I'm done. I mean, if I find my own videos uninteresting compared to what I have released, this is a bad one.
hmm. Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, I definitely want to. We should definitely do some more co-op stuff. Some more co-op videos.
I definitely agree. I've been wanting to play. I don't even know, just something co-op with anybody the last week or so. Because the people I normally play Destiny raid with every week, and we didn't play through it this week. And I was kind of like, well, I don't necessarily miss playing Destiny. I just miss playing, something co-op with other people. I mean, that's the one of the main reasons why I did it every week. I mean, it's not like I needed the rewards or anything like that. I just wanted to have something to do. You know, you play with 5 other people, you chat, you BS, you do all. You know, it's just fun. So yeah, I'm definitely down to do more co-op stuff.
You should download WoW. We should finally do that video I've been wanting to do for years.
I don't want to go down that path. I'm afraid of WoW. I need to call what's it called? I need to call the Old Republic people and get my account like unlocked or whatever.
Yeah, that could be a game we finally do an MMO with.
Because I've been wanting to
Other
go
than
back to that.
Neverwinter.
Oh, Neverwinter. I could go back to that too. That was fun.
That's where we changed a lot.
I'm sure it's changed quite a bit. Warframe, go back to that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good free games on Xbox. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. I haven't had lunch yet, so
Alrighty.
I will talk to you later.
Alrighty. See ya.